Welcome to Mishna study, Masechet Kilayim, Perek Aleph Mishnah Bet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to speak about vegetables that are not Kilayim with one another. So if last Mishnah we spoke about grains that are not Kilayim with one another, we're moving on to vegetables that are not Kilayim with one another. And we'll see the reasons why they're not Kilayim. Mostly, they're, again, what we've seen so far is either they are the same species, right, the same subspecies, or other times they are similar in appearance. Right, and that similarity in appearance allows them to be planted near each other. Hakishot v'hamilafifon enam kilayim ze bazeh. Rabbi Yehuda omer kilayim. Right, so mahloket when it comes to kishot and milafifon, the kishot. I'm going to base all the translations over here based off kapach. Rabbi Yosef Kapach was translated Harambam, and over here for these instances where Harambam translated to the Arabic, Kapach over here gave its Latin translation, what it is in Latin. And at some point in time, I actually looked them up, and I have them written over here what each one is. So kishot over here is either squash or zucchini. Melafefon, also like modern day Hebrew, is a cucumber. Right, so those are not kilayim with one another. Rabbi Yehuda says they are kilayim. Hazeret v'hazeret galim. So that is hasa. Hasa is like a lettuce or a wild lettuce that grows in the mountains. Right, both of those together are not kilayim with one another. Ulshin ve'ulshe sadeh. So this is endive and endive that grows in the field. Right, again, it's different type of subspecies, but they're close enough where they're not kilayim with one another. Kirishin u'chrishe sadeh. Kirishin is leek, and kirishe sadeh. What's kirishe sadeh? Leek that grows wildly in the field. Kuzbar ve'chuzbar sadeh. Coriander and wild coriander, hardal v'hardal mitzri, mustard seeds and Egyptian mustard seeds, right? So it must be some type of offshoot. So the regular mustard seeds that Yani grows in Eretz Israel and the type that grows in Egypt. So it's a different type of, some slight difference within its makeup. And over here, they're not kilayim with one another. Za'at mitzrit v'remutza. So this is an Egyptian gourd, right? With remutza. Remutza, literally the remutza means remetz is, Rambam explains that it is it's squash. It's almost buried in ashes, right? So you have to submerge, really literally submerge it in ashes, so it reduces, it takes away that bitter flavor. So delaat over here is actually distributed, right? So it's an Egyptian delaat and the remutza delaat, right? Each one is not right. Each one they're not kilayim with one another. Ful hamitzri, right? So ful, right? Literally fava bean, and haruv. Over here, haruv. It's not the carob, right? Because that is very different. That is very different than a ful. So that actually would be kilayim with one another. But the haruv over here that's mentioned now, Mishna, it's a type of Egyptian ful. Right, and it's called a haruv. That's what the Talmud, that's the Yerushalmi explains it. Harambam brings it over here in his Perush. So all these are not kilayim with one another. Right, so here we're continuing on that same thread of vegetables that are not kilayim with one another. Next Mishnah, we're also going to continue on that same notion and speak about other types of vegetables. We'll talk about turnips and different other types of vegetables that are also not kilayim with one another.